Little Big Man. Oscar pedaled back to his neighborhood as fast as he could. After what Mr. Veeder had told him about Hector Smiley, Oscar had more questions than ever. And he figured the one person who could help him was the person who'd been in the middle of this mess since the beginning, Miss Ellington. Why had she given him a watch so powerful that President Roosevelt had ordered it locked up? How had she ended up with it in the first place? Had she seen who took it from safekeeping in the museum while she was pedaling by on her tricycle? Had she taken it? But just as he turned onto his street, Oscar saw a gleaming white sports car parked in his driveway. For a second, he considered rocketing past. Maybe the driver wouldn't notice. But as he got closer, he realized it was too late. His dad had spotted him. He honked his horn and waved. And as badly as Oscar wanted to talk to Miss Ellington, he pulled into his own driveway. He almost never got to talk to his father. Oscar went up to his dad's open car window, and he saw that his father's girlfriend, Gina, also sat in the car. "Sorry I missed your game last night, kid," cried Oscar's dad. "But I have a project going. It's big, huge, and important. It's huge, and it's important. I had to talk to my guys in Asia." "Sounds like a fantastic project, Dad," Oscar said. Even though his father had moved out and they didn't see each other very often, they were still alike in a certain way. They both got enthusiastic about things. But lately, Oscar was finding it harder and harder to get excited about his dad's projects, since they meant he wasn't around for Oscar and his mom anymore. "I'll tell you all about it when I finish," said his father a bit more quietly. "How was your game?" "Oscar hit a home run," called Gina. "I saw the video. Congratulations, Oscar." "Thanks, Gina," murmured Oscar. "You're kidding," cried his father. "Oscar for the win," Gina added. "Look, it's right here. Some of it's a little choppy, but you can see it." Gina waved her cell phone at them. "A home run to clinch the game," exclaimed his father. "How in the Hank Aaron did you manage that? I mean, I played baseball for 12 years, and I never hit even one homer. Good going, Little Big Man." Little Big Man used to be his nickname for Oscar when Oscar was 5, and at that moment, Oscar's dad grinned wider than he'd grinned since Oscar was 5. "Outstanding." He reached out of the car and tousled Oscar's hair. "You're turning out great." "Thanks, Dad," said Oscar. "Maybe you can come tonight? We're in the playoffs. We're playing the Yankees. It's a 3-game series with 2 games left." "Well," said his dad, "if there are 2 games left, I'm sure I'll catch at least one." Just then his cell phone rang, and he fished it out of his pocket. "Be with you in about 19 seconds, he said to whoever was on the other end. To Oscar, he said, "Gotta go. Keep up the good work, slugger." He started the car. Then he seemed to remember something and shut the car off again. "By the way, I stopped by because I wanted to tell you I've been a little short on cash. Yesterday I placed a bet on a sure thing at the racetrack to make up the difference, but darned if my sure thing didn't lose by 19 seconds and cost me my whole bankroll. I was hoping you'd tell your mom she needs to give me a couple more weeks on the check." "I'll tell her," Oscar replied dejectedly. "Or come to the game tonight, Dad, and you can tell Mom yourself." "Ah," said his father, doing his best to look regretful. "See, the thing is, I have a Skype with my team in the Philippines at 8 p.m., so I have to miss your game. Sorry." "Hey, I have a new friend from the Philippines," persisted Oscar brightly. "Her name is Lourdes. You could meet her. "That's great, Oscar," said his dad. "But you see, the people I'm talking to are 12 time zones away. When it's 8 a.m. there, it's 8 p.m. here, and I need to talk to them first thing in the morning, their morning, so I have to miss your game." Oscar tried not to show his disappointment. In the car, Gina stared hard at her fingernails. His dad's phone rang again. He snatched it out of his pocket again and frowned at the screen. "I really got to go, Oscar," he said. "I'll come to the next game, I promise. Don't forget to tell your mom what I said. See ya." "Bye, Dad," said Oscar as the car rolled down the driveway. If he hadn't been so busy trying to save the universe, Oscar might have felt a lot sadder as he waved goodbye. But Oscar knew there might not be any more ball games for his dad to miss if he didn't accomplish his 3 tasks soon. As soon as his dad and Gina were gone, he sprinted across the yard to Miss Ellington's house and pounded on her front door with all his might. And pounded. And pounded. Frustration and panic welled up in Oscar's chest. Then slowly the door opened to reveal all 4 feet 8 inches of Eleanor Ethel Ellington, squinting up at him. "Why," Oscar cried, "did you give me a watch with the power to break the universe?" "Well, heavens to Betsy," said Miss Ellington, her hand fluttering at her throat. "Did I do that?"